So
Okay.
go ahead.
Okay.
Go
All
ahead.
right, thank you. My name is William Jackson. I work here with Duval County Schools and Black Teen Empowerment Radio. And my question is relating to how to empower parents to work against the media influences that our children are having exposure to. In my case, being a teacher, and I appreciate that other teachers are comments, it's a constant battle. We have two battles that we're fighting. Some of the negative influences the kids are getting from home, which we have already addressed, but the other influences are from the media, the pants, the music, the songs, and things that are ingrained in our students, and they also bring them to school. And I need to find out from you some suggestions on how teachers can combat that, also parents as well, because there are a lot of negative influences our children are getting through music, and we have to battle those influences, and it goes beyond just turning off the radio or turning off the television, because in that case sometimes you have altercations with the children at home. You can't turn that off. I want to hear it, or they go to their friend's house and hear it. And I just want to get some ideas from the panel.
Well, let me just say, as a mother of 5, I don't have altercations with my children at home. If I say the television goes off, the television goes off. But I'm saying this is what we're all talking about. It's real talk and it's responsibility. Am I right, Mr. Cage? I'm supposed to, see, and like what Joy's talking about, see, this is a child.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm a parent, and as a parent, it is my responsibility to parent. Okay, I'm not saying they won't be influenced. Of course, I mean, we all know, because I may not play certain music in my home or in my car, but I know they know all the words to the songs. I mean, I know this, but I think that it's a matter of, correct me if I'm wrong here, that when they are at home, that we're their parents and not their friends. Because we have an opportunity to be friends later, because they will hopefully grow up to be adults, and then we can be friends then.
Yeah.
Okay, but as a parent, as a mother, as fathers, we have that responsibility to parent the children.
But not to go off on a different area, but that's a good idea what you're saying, but we're experiencing young parents, very young parents that do not have the skills or have not learned the skills to talk to their children and relay what you just said. I'm the parent, you're the child, you have to listen to me, where it's, the script is flipped. The child is like, well, I want to watch my program and I'm going to do what I want to do. You can't do anything to me because if you touch me, so forth and so on. But these parents need to be empowered, and we're going back to education. They need to be educated on how to appropriately or properly talk to their children to get them to do what they need to do. So that's
excellent question, Mr. Cage. What do we tell the young parents?
First of all, what's your name, sir?
William Jackson.
First of all, you have the toughest job it is, so y'all need to give him some. You really do, because you're trying to curtail behavior that the parents should do. My late father always told me, people do what you allow them to do.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that again. For parents, your children do what you allow them to do. I have no problem with my daughters going to bed at night at 10 o'clock. None. I never had a problem with that, because you know why? Men, their mother don't tolerate it. We have no problem with them using profanity. We have no problem with them doing this and doing that, because it's not tolerated. And I think as parents, a lot of times we give our parental baton to the kids way, too early. They never should get it, okay? And you know what I'm saying? And we give the baton to them as soon as they come out the blocks, okay? And then we're listening to music. You have to monitor, even when your kids are 15, 16, 17. I got a daughter 17 years old. She needs more monitoring now than she did at 5. So don't think just because they're 5, and when they get, Kevin got a young daughter, Kevin, I'm telling you, she gonna need,
some help.
Yeah, they need more monitoring. But we have to, as parents, it's a never-ending job, and I don't think parents truly understand the role of a parent anymore. I mean, it's a never-ending job. It never stops, and we have to parent.
Yes,
Go ahead, Norm.
Real quick, but Ronnie, how do we handle exactly what Mr. Jackson's saying? He has a 15-year-old student in his classroom, mother, mother, 15,
Right.
who is listening to hip hop and still going to the club,
Right.
who has a 1 or 2 year old at home. Hang on.
Right.
That's difficult.
That's difficult.
To get a 15-year-old to say what we're saying and what we
Right.
have done with our parents or with our kids, as far as you're not going to listen to that while you're home. Well, they want to listen to it too. The
Right.
15, 16-year-olds.
Right. Now,
So of course they're going to let their kids listen to it.
Right. Now, in your position, you have a great opportunity to be a role model, and believe me, they might do something at home that they wouldn't do in front of you because you have earned their respect. So you can tell them that I expect you to act a certain way. And you model that behavior, and you stay in their ear because, sir, you might be the only positive male role model that they ever see. So when they come to your class, you need to set that rule. And remember, it takes 21 days to break a habit.
Yeah.
So don't get upset because they're not doing it after the first 2 weeks. They've been doing it for 15 years.
And that's a
come to
valid
your-
point, that just because I have kids that come to me, I'm in elementary school,
Right.
and just ask and beg to go home with me, to do
that
things
goes to
with
show you.
them. And parents at home, they don't hear this.
Right.
You know,
Right.
they say, well, can you come by my house and take me out to the fair, or take me to the store, and do things like that? And my only response is, please go home and talk to your parents. You know, let them know this is what you want them to do. I can't do it because I'm your teacher.
Right.
So, you
and
know,
that just
these are
goes to show you
things-
that it's not money what kids want. It's
Right.
4 letters.
It's 4 letters.
T-I-M-E. That's all they want. It's time.
Yes, it is.
And
It's not
Dr.
money.
Montgomery will have one of the final comments. Thank you so much.
And I just want to say to the speaker, one of the things that's really uniquely interesting about what you said was it was a 15-year-old mother or parent who was in school. So I think it was said earlier not to blame them, because the fact that that 15-year-old child is a parent and in school, I applaud them for at least still being in school. I think that we have to really keep it in perspective when we're talking about infant mortality, right? Because these babies are dying before they're a year old, and we know just where it's happening in Jacksonville, 4 or 5 zip code areas where the problem is. And so we can't really focus on the blame game, but really just, the thing I like so much about having met Anthony is this E3, right?
Right.
Educate, empower, and encourage. And so I would suggest that's what you need to do with these young children in school.